Namaste. Once again, welcome to Raghavendra Yoga channel. Somebody's question: Sir, shall we able to maintain overall health only by the practice of yoga? No, you can't maintain overall health only by the practice of yoga. Along with yoga, you should know about food properly, and you should add good activities to the dinacharya. You should have good behavior. All this works for the overall health. Example, food. There is a statement, Arogyam Bhojanadinam. Our health is under the control of food. We should know what to take, when to take, how much each should take, how it's going to affect, what are the timings should be maintained, etc. Or we'll start getting problems. Let me know about little thing. What you are hearing today, this is today's knowledge. That's all. But tomorrow's health and wealth, if you maintain properly, if you apply this in the dinacharya, we find two types of food in our surroundings. One is a liquid food, another one is solid food. Liquid food in the sense water, juice and buttermilk, etc. Solid food, ragi gola, chapati, rice, etc. According to character of the food, they divided into three categories. Like tamasic food, rajasic food and sattvic food. Tamasic food means old food, leftover food, and the food which is full of mud and stones is called tamasic food. You have a two-wheeler. If you put the fuel which is with the mud and stones, will you able to get good mileage in that? Will you able to get a good life of engine? No. Similarly, the body, having the food which is with the mud and stones is not good for us. And old food also. If you put old fuel to that vehicle, will you able to get good mileage? No. Similarly, we can't get complete options of the body and mind. So, old food means the food which is prepared yesterday, before yesterday is not good. And even preserved food also very dangerous. And next thing, leftover food. The person is suffering from asthma or other corona. He is taking something. He will give same piece of food to the child. Child don't know anything. She'll eat, she'll start getting problems easily. She'll attack by that problems what he is having. So in yoga, leftover food is not allowed. Next part of the food is that rajasic food. The food which is full of excessive salt, sugar, spicy, oil, and hot and also cold food is called rajasic food. There is a statement. ದೇವರು ತಿನ್ನಲೆಂದು ದ್ರಾಕ್ಷಿಯನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೆಂಡ ಮಾಡಿ ಕುಡಿಯುವುದು ಮನುಷ್ಯನ ಸ್ವಭಾವ. God has given grapes to us to eat, but man is making wine out of it. What we are adding, salt, sugar, if it becomes excessive, we start getting problems. Each part of the food, unnecessary food, causes to major problems like excessive salt. Excessive salt in food leads to high BP, cardiac problems, neuro problems, etc. And excessive sweet. Sweet means it belongs to everything which is content with the sugar, like chocolate, bakery products, sweets, coffee, tea, etc. You know that sugar is major cause for cancer creation. So what do you want to do? You should avoid sweets as much as possible. Excessive sweet or totally sweet causes to diabetes, gangrene, neuro problems, etc. Mainly, person might lose kidneys. Next is salt, sugar, spicy food. One of the recent event, one of the student came for the enroll. He has got severe problems of the skin. I felt little bit doubt to take admission for him because he has severe problems. Who will sit beside of him if he come to class? I told him you can take online class. Why sir, you have severe problems, so no one would like to sit beside of you. Don't feel bad. Yes sir, he agreed to take. Then I did query. I came to know that because of spicy food, masala. If you have separately, suppose if you have clove separately, it works as a medicine. If you combine all, if you make masala, if you start eating, then you will start getting problems. One or the other skin problems. He has got so much of problems because he had masala puri every day for 2 years. Spicy food causes to severe skin problems and also liver problems. And salt, sugar, spicy and oily food. Intake of oily food causes to cholesterol problems, heart attack, numbness and blocks of the veins, etc. Excessive oil, butter and ghee causes to all these problems. You should have ghee once in a week or once in 10 days without miss, because it helps us to create a lubricant liquid between the joints. So it helps us to promote our bone health. So you can have that's once in a week or once in 10 days, not every day. And if you want to use oil, you can use 1 or 2 spoons for the cooking, for sambar. That's all. Not fried food. Very dangerous. The food which is dipped with the oil, fried with the oil. It's very dangerous. So, oil, ghee and butter is very dangerous if you are not using in the sequence. So, better to avoid as much as. Next thing is that you should avoid hot food. If you touch the hot things outside, what happens? You get a boil. Then somebody will take hot food. Somebody will swallow hot food only. There is 10 minutes to go for office. He'll sit for dining table. He'll sit on the dining table. He'll swallow very fast with hot food, hot only. He'll try to swallow the hot food. He'll get a wound in the food pipe. It won't affect that day, but very next day or very third day, he'll start getting problems, burning sensation, pain, one kind of hell. He'll face it. So, hot food is very dangerous. Then cold food, frozen food, is very dangerous. Somebody will bring the fridge to home, refrigerator to home, but they will not give any idea to the family members. They will start getting problems of teeth, indigestion, hormonal imbalance, thyroid problems, etc. So, what do you want to do? You should avoid frozen food. Frozen food causes to thyroid problems, hormonal imbalance, and dental loss. There is a enamel part in the teeth. He'll lose that enamel part. Then he'll lose teeth one by one, unknowingly. And we need normal temperature food to get good digestion. Giving cold food causes to indigestion, severe constipation, blood clot, etc. Salt, sugar, spicy, oily food, hot and cold food causes to problems. Totally, Rajasic food is very dangerous. Oh, sir has told that not to have spicy food. We should not have spicy, salt, everything. Will you able to live like that? No. You'll feel bored in the life. You can utilize, you can use it very little, which is how much is required for the sambar or how much is required for preparing other thing, not more. Using more causes to problems. You should remember that too much is too bad. Whatever, even good food also, if you use it more, you'll start getting problems. The next thing you wanted to know is that sattvic food. Sattvic food in the sense, the food which promote our physical and mental health, which promotes our life stages, is called sattvic food. Example for that, fruits, vegetables, green vegetables, sprouts, etc. We should have it in the sequence. Having even more also causes to sattvic food. If you have sattvic food also more, you will start getting problems. So what do you want to have? You should have limitedly. Now you got an idea which food is good for us. Sattvic food is good for us. Sattvic food will provide good sleep, good digestion. It helps us to support for creation of good motion, urine and sweat. Got it? So we should have sattvic food in the sequence. And next thing, we should know when to take. For getting knowledge about this, we should undergo for the statements, major statements. That is, Ekabhuktam Mahayogi, Dvibhuktam Mahabhogi, Tribhuktam Maharogi. Ekabhuktam Mahayogi, one who takes the food once a day is yogi. This belongs to sages. They were taking only one time of food. They were not having any mechanical life. Energy was maintaining well like anything. They were getting good age, like 300 years, 400 years. So one time, that's for sages. We are living in mechanical life. So we have to take second statement. Dvibhuktam Mahabhogi. One who takes the food twice a day is bhogi. He can live happy life with having good health. Dvibhuktam Mahabhogi. One who takes the food twice a day is bhogi. You can get good health with experiencing all kinds of good happiness in the world. That is Dvibhuktam Mahabhogi. Tribhuktam Maharogi. One who takes the food thrice a day equally is rogi, patient. They'll say that I had a little breakfast, sir. How many chapatis you had? Sir, 12 chapatis and 1 glass of milk and 1 fruit, sir. You had 12 chapatis. He is saying I had a little breakfast. And think about his lunch and think about his dinner. They'll think I am having very little for 12 chapatis or 15 chapatis. No. You should have little. That is there in second statement. Research center have taken second statement to the research. They started giving food for person 2 times a day. He started getting problems because he had a mechanical life that did not match. So they started giving 2 times food in 3 times. That has got a match for some people. And they started giving 2 times food in 4 times. That also got a match. Now they gave statement that is, you can have 2 times food in 3 times or 4 times. You should fix the time. You should not have anything in between. Breakfast is over lunch, lunch is over then evening, then night. Fix it. You should fix the time. You should not have fruits, salad, juice, this in between. Breakfast is over lunch, then lunch is over, then evening is over, then night, that's all. But you can have water in between. This is the way you should have your food. This is a great secret to maintain good health. You should have 2 times food in 3 times or 4 times. Fix the time according to your schedule. Have food timely. You should not have anything between the intervals. And next thing, you should chew the food properly. Stomach has no teeth. Somebody would like to swallow, would like to eat more, so won't like to bite. They'll start swallowing big pieces itself. Causes severe acidity because food, big pieces will store in the bowels for longer time. That will not involve with the digestion easily. Causes severe acidity. So what do you want to take? What do you want to do? You should chew the food properly. And next thing, you should have 2 to 2.5 liters water per day without giving any reason. Nowadays, even 20 years also, person is getting, means student is getting heart attack. 22, 25 years, 30 years, person is getting heart attack. Why? Because of lack of water. Lack of water causes to thickness of the blood. Thickness of the blood causes to liver and kidney problems. And it leads to severe cardiac problems. So what do you want to do? You should have 2 to 2.5 liters water per day. Having water in the morning is called Ushtrapana. Having water in the morning is called Ushtrapana. It's very good. It's going to clean the bowels and intestines that promote your health. Then you should have 2 to 2.5 liters water in the whole day. And next thing, try to sit on the floor to have your food. That promotes your health, not on the dining table. Try to avoid dining table as much as. You can have once in a week or twice in a week for style, that's all. But it won't give much benefits. So try to sit on the floor. And next thing, you have to remember the statement. That is, Hitabuk, Mitabuk, Shutubuk, Rutubuk, Natu Rogavan Bhavate. Hitabuk means good food. Which is good for us? That is sattvic food. Which maintains the good sleep, which maintains the 3 doshas of the body, like kapha, vata, pitta, and which generates the motion, urine, sweat in the sequence, and which help us to remove the delivery properly. That is good food. That is Hitabuk. Hitabuk means good food. Mitabuk, you should have limitedly, whatever it is, you should have limitedly. Like you should have 1/3 part of the stomach solid food, 1/3 part of the stomach you should have liquid food, 1/3 part of the stomach should be empty. Then you get a good health. That is Mitabuk. Hitabuk, Mitabuk. Kshutubuk means that is the food. We should have the food which got through right activity. The person has got food by the bribe or by cheating others or by the tears of others. Will he able to get good health? No. We should get our food by the right activity. That is Kshutubuk. Hitabuk, Mitabuk, Kshutubuk, Rutubuk. You should have food timely. You should not give any reason to change the timings of food. Suppose you are having breakfast at 8:30. 8:30, the digestive juices will get create. What we call hydrochlore. Is not it? The digestive juices will get create. That will be white color. You very next day that will get created at 8:30 only, because you had breakfast at 8:30 yesterday. 9:30 it become yellow color, light yellow color. 10:30 it become dark yellow color. It is poison. When it was created at 8:30, it was healthy. It is good. You made it late for 2 hours. It turned into poison. That will get mixed with the food. Then that day or next day you'll start getting headache or stomach ache or giddiness, etc. One or the other problems. So what do you want to do? You should have food timely. When you have your food, you should think of 3 things. One is the digestion. Whether it can be digestible or not, you should think of it. You should have medium soft food, not hard food all the time. You should think of your digestion. Then demand. What is required for our life, our body and mind? Is there all the contents, all the nutrients with the food what we are taking? Nowadays, they are very crazy to take the junk food. They will not leave the day without junk food, causing major problems. Even doctors also finding difficult to analyze the diseases and problems because of this junk food. So what do you want to do? You should think of the demand of the body. What is required for our body? You should have what is required for your body. That is demand. Then you should think of the desire. You should have food which is a favorite for you, but it should be little. Suppose you would like to have sweets. Sweets causes diabetes, gangrene, cardiac problems and many other problems. So what do you want to do? But you would like to have sweets. What do? You can take small piece. You can take very little. Pass the time. Don't eat in front of others. Okay, you can eat very little and feel satisfaction. But you can have in the this one marriage and all happily. Have once in a week or once in 10 days, not daily. This is the way you should handle your desire. You should not give much preference to the desires. You should know about this. If the food is very tasty to tongue, then it will become poison to the body. If it is little bit bitter to the tongue, that will become health for the body. That promote our health. That will be very good for the body. Like example is neem. It's very good. It is bitter for the tongue, but it is amruta for the body. It's going to keep you away from most of the skin problems. It makes you the skin shine. Then bitter gourd. It's very good. It is bitter to the tongue, but it is worthful food for the body. You won't get roundworms problems, skin problems, diabetes, many other. You should have limitedly. You should think of the desire, demand. You should think of digestion. Digestion, demand and desire are essential. You should think of the body. You should think of this, or you'll start getting problems. farmer's son. He was studying BCom. He had a college till 12 o'clock. After that, he was working with his father. He was having nice food like 3 ragi golas and quarter kg of rice, etc. He was getting good digestion because he was working hard from 1 o'clock to night 6:30, 7 o'clock. That was getting match for him. Then he passed his exam. Then he passed his higher exam also. He became a bank manager. He came to city. He did not have any idea about food. He started having the same quantity of food how he was having at home while working as a farmer. That made him to get problems. He became fat like anything. He got his body swelling. He got body swell like a balloon. He became overweight. He started getting severe problems. The body severe legs pain. He was not able to stand, sit. He was not able to turn. He became 140 kgs. He was dead in young age itself. Because he had very little work as a manager. He was walking here and there and he was sitting in front of the system and he was moving the fingers, that's all. That made him to get major problems. But he was having large quantity of food. So, what I wanted to say is that you should be aware of your calories of food. What you take. You need 1500 calories for the daily routine. It's enough. If you are a hard worker, then you need 2000 to 2500 calories per day. Doing less work and having more calories causes to problems. That will get a mismatch. So what you want to do? You should have 1500 calories per day. If you are a hard worker, 2000 or 2500 calories will get a match for you. You should think of your nature of work. You should practice yoga daily. You should burn the calories properly. Most of the people will get problems because of mismatch of this part only. Intake of calories is more, burning calories is very less. Got it? So, you want to do, you should match for this. Intake of calories should get match for your daily activity and your workout. What you work out with yoga. Yoga is the most beneficial art. You should practice yoga daily. You can't get a complete health without yoga, according to my 38 years of experience. No, you can't maintain your overall health, never. There is a statement. Yoga anga anustant ashuddhi kshaye gnana diptihi aviveka kshayate. Yoga anga anustan. Yoga means the art which you are going to practice. Anga means parts. Yoga parts. Anga anustant means by devoted practice, not ordinary practice. You should practice with extra desire and interest. That is yoga anga anustant. Anustant means devoted practice. Ashuddhi means problems. Problems of the body and the mind. Diseases, disturbance. Kshaya means they will move away. Gnana means knowledge. Deeptihi means radiates. Aviveka kshayate. Ignorance will disappear. By devoted practice of yoga, diminish the impurities of body and mind. You'll be away from most of the diseases, problems and disturbance. If you practice yoga in the sequence, then along with that you get a knowledge. Knowledge in the sense not suffocated memory. Knowledge and wisdom which is required for the healthy and happy life. You know, the person who had 7 degrees, he don't know when to sleep, when to not. When to eat, when to not. how to manage the stress. These are all the required knowledge. You get knowledge about that. Life. Happy and healthy life. And that will get radiates like anything. You are getting health. It's difficult to get even fever also. He'll feel like you are Amara. Means he'll feel like you are healthy all the time. 365 days a year. You'll feel happy. You'll feel healthy. If you practice yoga in the sequence. Along with that, that ignorance will disappear. So, practice yoga daily along with a proper diet. Then you'll feel happy all the time. And try to maintain 1 hour of gap between the dinner and the sleep. It is there in the statement only. Undu ನೂರಡಿ ನಡೆದು ಉಂಡು ಕೆಂಡವ ಕಾಸಿ ಉಂಡು ಎಡಮಗ್ಗಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಿದೊಡೆ ವೈದ್ಯನ ಬಂಡಾಟವೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. ಉಂಡು ನೂರಡಿ ನಡೆದು. You should have dinner. After dinner, you should walk for some time. Or you should do your duty for some time, like half an hour, 1 hour. Then you should try to be in the hot place, not in the cold place. Then you should sleep left side only. Left or right, okay. Not like Shavasana. You should try to sleep left or right. It's very good. That will promote your health. Left is very good. If you turn right side also, not an issue. That is there in your statement. Undu ನೂರಡಿ ನಡೆದು ಉಂಡು ಕೆಂಡವ ಕಾಸಿ ಉಂಡು ಎಡಮಗ್ಗಲಲ್ಲಿ ಮಲಗಿದೊಡೆ ವೈದ್ಯನ ಬಂಡಾಟವೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸರ್ವಜ್ಞ. Follow all these rules and feel happy. I told you earlier, this is today's simple knowledge, that's all. But this become your health and wealth. This will become tomorrow's health and wealth. If you have good health, that will be the crore of crore property. So, practice yoga daily and follow the rules of the food and feel happy lifetime. Life is short, make it sweet. We will meet you in the next episode with a great yogic topic. Happy time.